Hey everybody, give me 10 seconds. I want to showcase a business with someone a happy birthday or an anniversary. Listen in.
Pet-friendly golf carts in Crystal Beach, Texas. Crystal Beach Golf Cart Rentals, located at 2902 Highway 87 on Bolivar Peninsula.
Hey everybody, I'm David with Bolivar Live and welcome to the Home Builders Show. We're here with Prestige Custom Builders as we are every week on this show, and we're going to talk specs. You've got a new spec you're fixing to start.
Yeah, we're in the process of going through the permitting application and different things like that with it. We're hopefully to get it started in December. Then that way we have it ready for everybody in the spring. But yeah, it's going to be a great. We've talked about the lot a couple of times at 1221 Gulf.
Okay.
Second row house, good views. You know, you're right. You're hop, skip, and a jump away from the water, so it's perfect.
What's this one going to have as far as bedrooms? 3 bedroom, 3 bath? Or
Four bed, 2 bath.
2 bath?
4 bed, 2 bath. We're kind of blending a couple of different plans together. We're going to bring in some of the taller ceilings like we like to do to make things feel larger, but we're also going to keep everything a little bit more modest whenever it comes to all the features of the house. We're seeing a little shift in the market right now of what buyers are willing to pay for. So we're going to come back down and bring, you know, some of the detail things back down. We've talked about the different product lines that we do. We're going to come back down into that signature line and bring back some of the price points that you know can help the customer out.
Right.
And really this is going to be set up more for a VRBO type setting, which is not typically what we build our spec homes for.
Right.
So this is going to be really good of kind of blending those two together and just making it more affordable, getting it closer to the water, and then kind of lending itself to that VRBO platform.
But being a home that hasn't even been started yet, this is one that people could actually go in and say, hey, let's do some build-ins in this bedroom. Let's do the tile like this.
Yep.
Let's do the colors to this, because it hasn't even put a piling in the ground
No,
yet.
we haven't put anything in the ground. You get to make any changes or anything like that you want to do non-structural wise.
Right.
You know, color selections, anything like that. This house we're going to do where we don't do any built-ins because those built-ins are expensive,
Right.
and people aren't wanting to pay for that, and the market's not, you know, saying that we should be getting X amount of dollars per square foot. So we're going to have to take some of that stuff out
Right.
to be able to get it back in the price range that people want to afford. And that's just the moving pendulum that we deal with on a daily basis.
The good part is on built-ins, it's a pain, but to get the price down, I understand you're doing it now, but they can always go back
absolutely.
and say, hey, 4 years from now, hey, we want to go ahead and put the built-ins in because we're doing this with it, or we want to upgrade this, and so you can always go back and do that at a later date.
Yeah, and you know, if it were me and I was trying to rent it out, then I would want the built-ins because they're sturdy, they're built to last, they look nice. But I also understand, as from a VRBO standpoint, they're trying to keep their initial cost down as low as possible so they can start seeing some return. And that's whenever you go back, you know, 3, 4, 5 years later, and you want to start adding some things back into the house, you go ahead and do it then.
Will this have the tile to the ceiling, or will it be a kitchen?
No,
what kind of kitchen will it be?
It's going to be an L-shaped type kitchen with a nice island on it. But it's not going to have tile to the ceiling. We're just going to do our traditional backsplash tile, and it's going to have, you know, plenty of cabinet space to be able to put all those, you know, dishes and pots and pans and different things like that. But we are going to look at it from the standpoint of just, you know, kind of shrinking down that area of detail work. Probably won't have all the above cabinet and in cabinet lighting and stuff like that, but we're still going to sprinkle in a little bit of that stuff just to kind of give it a little bit of a wow factor. But the big thing about this house is it's second row with great views of the water. You know, there's a house in front, but you got a view left and right off the front deck. We're going to go more with the views, and we're going to go more with the location and push it that way instead of shoving all the features into it and running the price up. We're gonna pull some of that back and keep the price down, because I feel like this piece of property and this view is really going to lend itself to a rental aspect.
Right. Great. you're working through the permitting and stuff now. When do you think you'll start it, and then when do you think it'll be finished?
So game plans start in December.
Okay.
What part of December? I'm not really sure yet. It depends. It depends on permitting and,
Right.
and different things like that. And then we're going to jump on it. I mean, right now is a slower time down here on the peninsula, just for the fact of, interest rates are keeping things away.
Right.
We got cold weather this morning. I mean, it's in the 50s. Like this is cold.
My wife walked out and she called me and she said, I see you've got a jacket out here, but you didn't take it with you. And I said, well, let's wash it because I can tell you I'm going to need it. Because I went out with the dog about 3 o'clock, 3:15. In the front, I don't know what time the front came through, but the wind was blowing, but it wasn't cool. It was cool. But I come into the office, worked on a video, got my coffee, and I walked out to make my morning drive down to the beach just to see what was going on, and it was cold.
It's cold.
It was cold. And I'm getting older,
Yeah.
so, I had a buddy once say, anytime the temperature is below my age, it's too cold.
Well, it's one of those things of this is when we get started, we're going to be able to get going pretty quickly, and we're going to be able to turn this thing out pretty quick. So I'm hoping to have it, March, April timeframe, get this thing wrapped up.
Ready for Easter maybe?
Well, ready for rentals. Ready for summer season, right? I mean, we want to get this thing, finished or really close to finished before the rental market comes up, so they can go. People can go and get it loaded up onto the rental platforms and get going.
Make some money on it. So, well, we do this show every week with Landon, and we're always talking about home building, whether it's a product. I think last week might have been a product that he was using. This week we're talking about a spec. You never know, we may showcase one of the homes next week, but it's always about building here on Bolivar Peninsula. So Landon, thanks for joining us. For more information on Prestige Custom Builders, make sure you visit their website and follow them on Facebook. And in fact, scan this QR code right here, and you'll be able to get all the information you need in one location. We're going to head on out. Until next time, I'm David with Bolivar Live with Landon with Prestige Custom Builders. Y'all have a great day, great week. Come see us. God bless, and bye-bye.